Hello, 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 and welcome back to my forever world, where today we are going to be building the two towers that go on either side of the desert temple. Yesterday, I went and collected a whole bunch of gilded blackstone. I did a little bit more off stream as well, and I managed to get enough to, I think, finish the two towers that I want to get built today. Um, I did make a bit of an error this morning. I accidentally deleted the creative copy I made of this world where I fully designed the towers. So, unfortunately, I'm going to be doing a lot of this from memory. So, here's what I managed to get. I've got all the iron that is currently in my storage unit for beacons. I have 12 beacons. I spent a few hours last night killing wither skeletons to get um, enough skulls to get the withers to take them on to make the beacons. I've also got a whole bunch of gold here, which I'm going to use as decorative blocks. I AFK'd my Froglight farm, and I also went and got a few more bits of gilded blackstone as well. And then I went through my nether highway and went into my tunnel bore area, and I just picked up a load of blackstone. So I'm going to start off here just by marking out the area where these towers are going to go. I can get rid of a few layers of these stairs because I know this is the middle. Now, from memory, I'm pretty sure that it is 5 blocks in from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here is one of the corners. And then I want to build out by 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Same again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, and then we continue this all the way around. So this is going to be the area that the towers are going in. I just built that in the wrong place. There is a very real chance that I run out of blackstone during this build because I do need to make some blackstone walls, some blackstone stairs, and all that fun stuff. But every single stair above these blocks needs to go. And then I need to replace it all with this. So 5 blocks there, 3, 4, 5 blocks there, and then this should be a perfect diagonal over to the other side. There we go. So at the top of this tower, I am going to build a beacon. It's going to be a proper full-on 4 beacon setup, hence the iron, and then I'm going to use gold to decorate the inside of the tower. I'm mostly focusing on the exteriors of the towers today, and then I will work on the interiors at a later point. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to put inside the towers yet, but I'll figure that out when the time comes. But for now, let's just get rid of a bunch of these stairs and then build these towers all the way up to Y level 96, I believe is the height that I want this to sort of cap out at. Not quite as high as the full tower itself, but definitely high enough to be noticeable. Change in elevation. Go down here and get rid of some of these. And I'm going to go down and pick up all of these stairs because I don't want to waste any. See, nearly there, just a few more left to go. There we go. I can jump down here and pick up all of these. Obviously, most of them are just going to be used at the top of the tower anyway, because I'm going to have it the same sort of style as the center of the pyramid. At some point today, I'm also going to need to put a beacon up there as well. Pick up this one, don't want to waste any. And I think I am just going to start by building these up to 96. 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So yeah, up to here is where I want it to go. I am going to fit it all in, but just for now I'm going to jump down and do this. There we go. And then in the corners here, I'm going to replace some of these. So there'll be a wall there, stairs there, gilded blackstone in the side. I may run out of gilded blackstone today. That is a real worry of mine. I don't want to constantly have to run and get more. But if I do need to get more, it will be something I do off stream because I don't really want to do another stream where I try and hunt down bastions. I did pop a totem last night when I went to hunt bastions as well. Super lucky to have an extra one on me. But I ran out of what happened was I ran out of fire res and I got knocked by a brute into the lava. Obviously my health was already depleted, but yeah, he fully took me out. Right, that's all the blackstone I've got in my inventory. Let's run down here. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use all of the blackstone here. I mean, yeah, you can kind of see roughly that's sort of how high the tower's going to be, up to about where my crosshairs are, if you include the top. But what I'll do is I'll plot out this side and then I'll fill in as much of the walls as I can. Let me sleep. There we go. Just going to plot out where this is going to go and then we will build that tower. I'll do the entrance another day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and block. And then it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and an extra one. That way the full beacon can fit on the inside of this. I will be making the floor completely blackstone as well. In the creative world that I deleted, I made the outline for the entrance, and I also put like a path, but I had it lined with purple carpet and ochre frog lights, which is why I've got some in my shulker box over there. But I'm going to start the build with just blackstone, and then come in and detail it a little bit later on. I can add the beacons in as well. I will need to run to my storage system in the end to get scaffolding blocks and stuff. But I can worry about that when I get to it. For now, I just want to get this built. I also need to get some glass. I've settled on off-white for the colour of the beacons, like a yellow-white. Kind of like a beige colour. And then the centre beacon right at the very top, which I'll build a little bit later on, that's going to be completely yellow. Sort of match with the desert aesthetic. Yeah, based on the amount of blackstone this is currently taking, I've filled up my inventory. I'm pretty sure I am going to need to make a trip to the Nether at some point to clear out more where the tunnel bore is. If not during the building of this first tower, definitely during the building of that second one. say I use a lot of slabs, stairs, and walls to sort of decorate the like texture of the walls, rather than switching between blackstone bricks, polished. I've instead gone with the option of making things a little bit more 3D instead. Oh, don't need you there. See, we're starting to come up to the edge of this now, like the very top. A few more layers to go. Is this... No, I've still got a bit of space left. A couple more blocks. Just fill all this in, get it out of the way. And then I could just go backwards and forwards this side. Wandering trader just chilling out down there. Nearly there. Yeah, look at that, I've used up most of my blackstone already. There was one piece that I mined on one of these sides. Where was it? Was it over here? Oh, there it is. Oop, gotcha. So that's sort of the size of it. I'm just trying to think how exactly I'm going to build the roof, because I want to add beacons in there. I'm going to need to get... Actually, that's a point. I will need torches. Do I have some in here? I do. In fact, I think for now I can mine out a little bit of a hole in here just so I can get in and out of this bottom bit. I'm going to light up in here so nothing spawns. And then I will fly up to the... Okay, I won't fly up to the top, I'll fall. There we go. Beacon, it goes through the top. And then I think I had glass panes above the stairs. So if I have the beacon on this level here, nine, 10. Oops. In fact, no, do I want the bottom to be gold? Because I'm going to... no. Can change it later on, it doesn't matter too much for now. Fill all of this in, get some beacons in, and then I will build the roof over the top. Even though I've got an OP iron farm and gold farm, I do think I'm going to do a big mesa mining trip stream at some point, maybe tomorrow. Just grab a whole bunch of iron, gold, hopefully some diamonds as well. But for that, what I'll probably do is go on Chunk Base, find a decent sized mesa biome, and find a giant cave. Right, there's our beacons. Let's get 4 in and get them powered up. 4 beacons, 4 ingots to power them. There we go. I've got to figure out what powers do I want. I think speed is an obvious one. We'll do resistance and regen. Jump boost 2 and strength 2. Strength 2. There we go. Beacon is now fully powered up. And now I will put stairs all the way around here. It's so difficult placing stairs when it's like the first block. There we go. The rest should be easier because I'm on the same. Oh, actually I can stand and look at what I'm doing rather than just staring down. I'll leave the top open. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sleep and then I'm going to try and get some glass panes. So let's head over to the end. Get 4 yellow stained glass and 4 white. If you remember, I did check yesterday, I do have a few extra gilded blackstone in this storage system. I don't want to use them. I'd like to have a few left over. But if I need to use them, I will. Let's see if I have any white stained glass paints. I do. So I need 4 of you, and then I need yellow. I am running out of yellow. Okay, well, I will definitely need more for the top of the pyramid then. Let's come back up to the top and finish placing in our stairs. Crouch to place them. I don't ever intend on depowering these beacons, so I'm placing them like that. And then the glass panes I can place in on the tops. Like so. I wish there was a way to place glass panes and have them not connect to each other. But I think that looks decent. Let's see how this looks from over here. See, with zero decoration, you can't even tell that there's a tower there with zero decoration. Yeah, that looks decent. So now let's work on texturing this build. Triple check I'm using Silk Touch. I need ochre frog lights, gilded blackstone. What I'll do is I'll take a stack and a half, and then I know I've got a stack and a half left over. And I need walls, which means I'm gonna need... Wait a second. Do I have a crafting table in my ender chest? I don't. That's surprising. Pretty sure I've got a spare one over this side though. I mean, the day counter difference from this stream and my last stream kind of just shows how much work I did off camera. Let's grab... Wait, let me just triple check. If I put in... It's 6 for 6. So I don't need a stone cutter just yet. Got a few blackstone stairs left over on this side. So let's put the crafting table just here, and I will make some blackstone walls. There we go. I did have a few stairs left over, so let's grab those. Let's do this little corner here first. So what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to break out these. 3, 4. I have a wall here and a wall here. And then these are stairs. Can I get in here, please? Thank you. So I have stairs here and here. Obviously, this is the smallest section, so it's not really that easy to tell. And then I have... Wait, is this right? Yeah, because it's only a tiny little hole on this side. And then this is when I need to grab some scaffolding to build my way up on the inside of these towers. To the end I go. Scaffolding is on the right hand side at the bottom here. I'll grab 3 stacks. I think that's overkill, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. And then what I'll do is I will swap out my chest plate for some scaffolding and jump in here. And then build up all the way to the top. It's quite dark in here at the moment, but that will soon change, I hope. Right, so down here is where we want. And I think I have... Oh, I should have done the scaffolding on this side. Wait. I can do this. No. I'm going to place it on the scaffolding there. Right, so I can do that. I can then place a shroom light there. I want to place the shroom light on this block. Here. Get rid of the scaffolding and then put in black stone walls there and there with gilded blackstone here and here. So let's see, from the outside, this one's going to look a little bit different than the rest because it's the smallest section. But this is what I have. So there is a little bit of light peeking through, and you can barely see the blackstone, the gilded blackstone in there because of the stairs. And then obviously on this side it will be slightly larger. So the wall here and then all the way up. All the way up here will be more of a space. Let's see, stair here and here. One thing I do remember is there were 13 gilded blackstone on these inner bevels here. So on this side and that side opposite. So there's a wall here with a shroom light underneath. In fact, I'm gonna remove that for now. Too far. So there's a shroom light on that block. Now let's go up. Yeah, so wall going into another blackstone wall inside, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 13. So there'll be another. Yeah, I'm on the right track. I'll just put a stair there for now. Get in that shroom light. Oh, I was meant to pick it up. Well, it's nighttime, so I'll sleep instead. Despawn any hostile mobs. Do not want to deal with them today. And let's go back here and grab the stair that I left up top. No, I meant to actually grab the stair. Let me get it. There we go. If I come down here and line this, or I could just fall, that's another option. I'll build the rest of the walls from the outside. For now, let's just get in the rest of this gilded blackstone as an accent. And then I'll do the rest from the outside. In fact, I'll get rid of this wall for now so I can place scaffolding down, because... Oh, you can place it on stairs. Oh, wait, you can't. Oh, because there was already a scaffolding there. Me stupid sometimes. And let's just break all of this all the way up. All the way up to here. And then just triple check that is one away from the top. Yeah, so this one has to be a wall, stair there, and walls all the way down. This one back. So yeah, that's the look I'm going for with the corners of these. Pretty cool. So now I can go on the inside and I can replicate that twice more on the final two edges. And that is the last of the... so that'll be the last of the gilded blackstone in place. So let's come up here. Wrong place to be towering up. Put a torch there. I'll bring these in by one. And then I can put scaffolding where I want it. Too high up. So on this block here, is it? So on this block here I want to be placing a shroom light, like so. And then gilded blackstone along the inside. Like one more here. Put a wall in there just for now. Shroom light. Get rid of the wall. And then we do the same thing on the other side. That should then be the corners completely done for this tower. This block here. Check, it is head height. The FOV being altered by the beacons is throwing me off a little bit, so this is where I want it to go. So if I just do that. And then same again with the gilded blackstone. And I do have plenty left over, which is good because I'm going to be using some for the entrance of this temple. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'll still need to get more at some point anyway. Go, let's get rid of this. Fill in the last of our gilded blackstone. And then that is the interior. Nearly done. There's still more work I've got to do a bit later on with some more frog lights and a few bits of gold. But for now, that's okay. So on this level, this is where the wall goes. We'll mark it out on both. And then all of this goes all the way to the top. Walls on the inside. Now I've marked it out, I can get rid of that wall that's there. Our stairs in, I'll put the wall in there just for now. And then we build that all the way up. Let's start with this one. All the way up to the top here. Blackstone wall there, and then we'll fill in these. Blackstone stair there and there. And that is this side done. This is the last corner, and then I can start work on the middle. I'll put stairs in here and do blackstone walls on the way up. That was in the wrong place. I'm out of blackstone walls. That didn't last very long. I'll make a stack. I will end up using all of them eventually. Thing is, I remember how I did this face and this face of the build. It's the insides here that I don't really remember how I did. Maybe I'll just leave them till last. Do all the interesting stuff first. Keep mining this all the way up to the top. There we go. Place our wall in. Oh, that's a stair, not a wall. Blackstone wall. Blackstone stair there and there. And then blackstone walls on the inside. Boom. So that is the main tower done, with a bit of decoration around the side. Let's see how this looks. From here, you can see the lighting sort of piercing through a little bit. Not bad. Now I need to figure out where the next bit's gonna go. It's pretty obvious based on the vanilla version of this what I'm doing. So let's just mark out, this is the center. So I want to come down here and here. Is that too far down? 2 blocks away from the top. One, 2, and 3. And then I think it's these, right? Pretty sure that's accurate. What I'll do is I will very quickly line the inside with gold. In fact, I'm just going to very quickly look over here and see if this looks... It looks kind of right. I can barely see it because it's dark. And then underneath, I had a bit of lighting as well. Let's grab some gold. I think I'm going to need... I'll grab a couple stacks. Put the gilded blackstone away. I am done. Because I had some left over, that definitely shows that I have enough to finish this second tower. But I will need some more regular blackstone. Yeah, that looks right. That looks fine. Let's build over here a second, and then put in our first bits of gold. There. Same on this side. See how this looks from the outside, and if it looks all good, then I will do the second side of this tower. Yeah, look at that. What I can do this time is I can actually build it from the inside of the tower. Now I know the right places for everything. Once I've done that, then I think rather than work on these inside parts here, I will go straight to... I'll build the little thing underneath that I put in my creative world, which, again, I have deleted by mistake. Big whoops. But what I'll do is do some of the second tower, and then get more blackstone. fill this in, and then I can figure out where I'm putting the lighting. Nope, did not mean to do that. Get me up here. There we go. Do one there, and then one here. I'll leave the scaffolding just here for now, because I have a feeling I'm going to need it. I'll make this a little bit taller so it's easier to get in and out. I am going to leave the blackstone there because it's going to stay there right through to the end of this build when I put in paths and stuff. Yeah, look at that. That looks sick. Right now, I need blackstone slabs. I think that's enough. Ditch the gold for frog lights. And let's figure out how I did this lighting accent underneath it. So, it was a few blocks below. I don't think it was that far below. I think it was like here. It was 4 blocks across and then 2 there. So if I just put blackstone on the inside here, I can place all of these facing the right way. It's like this. And then I had slabs lining, I'm pretty sure it was the top of this, like here. And then the bottom of this. Maybe it was one extra because I might have put like stairs there maybe or something. I can't quite remember. Pretty sure there was an extra one here. And then I had blackstone stairs upside down like this. Let's see, that looks fairly accurate to what I had it in creative. Let's just have a quick. So it was what, 2 blocks underneath. This goes out by 1, 2, 3, 4. This goes out to 6, and this goes out to 2. One, 2 blocks. 6 and 2. Let's come in here and place in the blackstone. Stair there, stair there. Slabs across the top. And slabs across the bottom. Get rid of this. Right, let's see how this looks. Yeah, that's how I had it. See the gilded blackstone popping through. Quickly fly up, despawn everything. Right, that looks good so far. Now I need to throw in a bunch of this stuff. I'll put all of the random blocks away that I've got. Blackstone in here. Oh no, I'm going to need the blackstone. I'm going to build some of the second tower. I'll put the scaffolding in here. Why not? Torches can go in there for now. I will need them again later. Let's make a start on tower number 2, and then after I've built this second tower, I can come back through and do the other sides of all four. All 4 of the sides that are left to do on both towers. Can't imagine this blackstone is going to get us very far. In fact, while I remember, let's grab any of the blackstone that's fallen into here. Wait a second. Does the beacon power if I'm stood here? 13, 16, yes. If I'm stood over here in the center. 13, 16, yeah, it does power me. I mean, I'm going to be putting a beacon up there anyway, so it doesn't really matter if it doesn't power me all the way there. I can't see any blackstone lining here, but I will take this blackstone back. And I can use it on this tower over here. Get rid of all these stairs and then use them again at the top. Whoops. It's up to this one, right? Yeah. And then I'll fill in all that I can with the blackstone I've got and then head to the nether to pick up any extra blackstone that I find. Right, now I can continue building this up to 96. This the last stack? No, I've got another half stack in a bit after this. Oh no, there's another one in my inventory. And that's it, we're out. Still got quite a bit to do, but for now I think we'll be safe just taking a quick break and heading to the nether. Let's grab golden helmet so I don't get constantly attacked. And yeah, I've got the silk touch, I've got you. I don't really see the point in taking a bow and arrow with me. Just takes up inventory space. What I will do though is stock up on food before I go. See, all this is also made out of blackstone. Let's see. I don't think I've got any food left in these boxes. I have some in my shulker box, but I'll do a quick breed of the cows while I'm here. I spent a long time here last night, smelting up all of the iron that I've got. I don't think these were loaded in though. No. Either way, we'll stock up on the food that I've got, and I will breed the cows that I've got here. Oh, I just noticed something. Hold on. No, no wonder my game's quiet. I had it turned down when I was at my gold farm. There we go. One thing to realise, a good hour into the stream, is my audio's not there. Good job I spent most of the time yapping. Come here. 10, 9, 8, 8. There we go. Last ones. And then when these guys eventually grow up, I'll just be able to take them out and they'll all give me food. I've got some left in here. Throw in there, it's another stack I can use. All that leather will come in handy at some point. Actually, I can set my spawn over here so when I come back, I don't spawn into a nighttime desert. What do you mean bed's too far away? I literally clicked it when I landed on it. There we go. I don't think I have any extra blackstone, do I? I've some. What I'll do is I will fill up my inventory to there. That way, everything I collect when I'm over here is blackstone. I made the even though I patched up the hole, I made the hole again so I could fly out when I went to the bastions. I don't actually have a way out of this nether hub, which is kind of funny. All the extra leftover blocks and items from when I killed hoglins over here. Yeah, a lot of the blackstone that was here has already been taken care of. There's a few little bits left over here, but they're all like tiny patches like that. This guy's hunting me. Oh no, now he's just running away. I'll let them have their little battle while I get some more blackstone. Hey! I thought you were meant to be taking him out. I can still see pockets of like nether gold ore that I need to get because I mined well, I think I pretty much mined everything I've got in storage for gold for this build. So I can do a lot more decorative stuff. See those lava flows where I took out blackstone up there and stuff. Little pockets up there that's not really worth getting. See, I mined blackstone all the way along here. The little pocket up there, there's no point in getting. I'm looking for a nice big chunk. But I did most of it. Is that one up there? No, that's the end of one. There we go. Finally some bits. I know there should be blackstone on the floor where I had my inventory fill and I just left. I think I'll just keep mining this up until my inventory is full again. And then I know for sure then I've definitely got enough to finish the entire project. Take out this chunk up here. I mean, I'm already like nearly 200 blocks across on this tunnel bore mine. So the amount of blackstone that's left for me to mine is dwindling rapidly. Make sure I pick up as much of this as I find. There's some little bits just scattered around that I haven't picked up. And then what I think I'll do is, as I'm mining more when I tunnel bore, I will keep as much as I find, rather than having to go through and constantly pick out bits. I don't know where it was that I stopped mining, maybe it was over there. I did leave a few patches. I'm gonna need a lot more of this stuff for the interior, and like even though I could trade with piglins for it, I think it is slightly more efficient for me to just come through and mine it as I find it. So I'll be spending another couple of hours at least using this tunnel bore to mine out more netherite and then have blackstone as a happy byproduct of that. Oh, that's all of this vein done. There's nothing else lying around. Can't see any. All of that vein done. Let's do these. Wait, that's like a full-on trap if I go in there. I mean, I've got elytra, so it's not really a trap, but if I didn't have one, then that would be, well, that would be a terrible way to go. Oh, look, here we go. Here's where I finished mining up last night. Must have left more on the floor than I thought. Right, let's see, how many have I got so far? About halfway there. Still a few little bits on the floor. This way. There's still a few little bits of blackstone that's on the floor that I think I'd rather get first rather than tower up to get them. Few little bits left that don't really matter that much. This looks like a decent chunk. Was that a ghast? Oh no, they were just attacking a hoglin. I heard a really weird screech. There's another big bit on the floor there. Let's grab this one. Bit over there as well. Grab this bit and then I'll see how my inventory's looking. See how full it is. I'm hoping that it's mostly full. And then I can get back to building the towers. How many do we have? I don't think that's quite enough to finish the build, so let's go for a few more patches of blackstone before we head back. Get rid of this gravel, it's just going to get in the way and be annoying. Do you mind? You're right in the way of where I want to be mining. See if we can find maybe one more patch. This one here looks... it's not that good. There's one to my left, I'll do that one. After this, and then check my inventory. And if it's nearly full, I will head back and continue building that second tower. Well, this was a big patch. Okay. Right, how are we looking? That looks like enough. I'm going the wrong way. I've almost completely cleared this out of all the blackstone, you know. Probably end up coming through and completely finishing it off at some point. Right, let's head back and finish this second tower. The gold helmet can stay on for now, I guess. $86, so 10 more layers to go after this. And then I'll do the same as the last one. I'll build the beacon, the corners, then the creeper faces. And then work on the inside here. I'm kind of torn between having windows and like just lighting stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, if vertical slabs were in the game, there would be no question. I would have 2 windows on each of the sides that were really narrow and thin because it would fit the aesthetic. But because we don't have vertical slabs, I'm kind of forced to do something different. For what I think looks good, anyway. Yes, I do remember you. I'm not I'm not that big of a streamer. I tend to remember names and faces quite well. One more layer after this. Okay, now I can get to work on the top. Lots of blackstone left over, which is great. So I need iron, beacons, 4 iron to power the beacons, and a bunch of stairs. And I'll head back to the end to get glass in a bit. I don't know what happened there. The message showed up in chat and then disappeared. Something about watching me right now, but having something to do tomorrow. Oh, whoops. Let's grab some stairs and just do this outside line first. And then work our way in. Oh, okay. That's fine, you don't have to. I hope it goes well anyway. Really, that was all my iron already. Alright, I've got stairs, I just need another few bits of iron. Yeah, I gathered you meant exam. As I said, I hope it goes well. Let's get our beacons in and powered up. The same again, we'll have speed. We'll have resistance and regen. Jump boost and then strength. Off with this. And then grab some glass panes from the end. Right, I don't need the iron. So need 4 white and then 4 yellow. Question is, well, that hurt. Do I have any yellow glass? Pretty sure I do. Yes. So let's turn that into glass panes. Grab 4 white and then throw the rest of this in here. And once I'm back over here, I can set my spawn again when it comes nighttime. Look at that. That definitely looks like an upgraded version of the Desert Temple just flying in. Still so much work to do on the outside and the inside, but it's looking good so far. Get these in and then sleep. Should update. There we go. Right, so I need gilded blackstone, I need gold, I need frog lights, I need lots of walls, slabs, scaffolding, I've got stairs, pretty sure I'm going to need more walls, so let's make a stack of the stuff, and I think I've got everything I need. This is, oh no, I've not lit this up, there's going to be mobs in there, isn't there? Is there? No? Well, there's certainly space for them to spawn, so let's fix that and get some torches just temporarily. Oh yeah, there you go, creepers. They'll blow up my desert. In fact, do you know what? I can just banish you from existence by flying away. Let's put torches across here. And then I can work safely without the fear of anything spawning in. So let's see, if the stairs are going to go on this bit, then I'm going to want frog lights there and there. Gilded blackstone here and here. Stairs and walls. Wall there, there. Stair there, there. And to finish it off with a wall here. So one corner done straight away. Love that. And then for the other three, it's on the same level as this stair. And then these are both stairs as well. Now I know I've got enough blackstone. I could be a bit more carefree when placing stuff in. Blackstone wall. Stair. Block there. Ochre froglight. Gilded blackstone all the way up. Yeah, I could do that, and I can just stand on the wall in the center. Go. Wait, why am I destroying this blackstone? Blackstone there, froglight there. And gilded blackstone all the way up. And then on the outside I have a wall, and then stair here, blackstone wall, cross here, and that is that one done. Something looks weird about that side, I can't put my finger on it. Well, I guess it's right. Yeah, stairs and the wall there. Oh, this is what's wrong. There's meant to be an extra piece of blackstone. It's the froglight's on the same level as the wall. That's where I went wrong. Let's put in a piece of blackstone on both sides. Here and here. Get rid of this. Place that there. Blackstone wall there. There we go. That's what was wrong. Grab all the random blocks that have fallen in. Now I can do the next one. So full block here, and then blackstone wall goes on this one and this one. Whoops. Please give me this back. Yeah, there we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13. 13. Here. Whoops. I didn't mean to place that there. So here are the stairs. There and there. And that gets replaced with a wall. And then there. So that's done. Another side taken care of. Just this one left. So, blackstone wall goes there, blackstone here, frog light, stair, stair, the walls on this level, and then gilded blackstone all the way up. Hopefully I can get this side done before the sun sets again, and then I can sort of see the finished product at night time. Right, so this one needs to be a wall. Stair there, and then gilded blackstone all the way down. And blackstone walls for the rest of it. And then both sides are now done. And I can go on the inside and grab whatever blocks fell down. Yeah, they all look the same to me. Except for that back corner, which is obviously shorter. Right, next up, Reaper face. So I need the gold for that. I'm gonna need frog lights. I've got 27 gilded blackstone left. So I'm definitely gonna need more for this entrance, I think. I've got enough gold. Let's grab ourselves the scaffolding. Whoops. Did not mean to fall down. Right, so center 2 blocks. It was 2 blocks down that I started it, right? So here. Right, it was 2 blocks down, right? One, two, and then then, yeah, so stair there, 1, 2. Falling down again. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's the creeper face. Right, now I've got it lined up, I can do everything from the inside. Can I still see? Oh, I just missed it. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do is grab those blocks. It cost me like 3 firework rockets. Right. Let's come up here and do the inside of this one. One in from here, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There's many of these blackstone blocks that are still here. There we go, I think I've got all of them. Now I need gold. Or I could just fall, that's fine. Right, is that done? In fact, if I can actually make a decent jump, thank you. There we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab these from the inside. There's one at the bottom here as well. There we go, I got it. Let's just fall down, shall we? I didn't crouch. Crouching on scaffolding is the most frustrating thing ever. Because when you just want to crouch, you fall through it. And then it's a pain in the bum to get back up. This. And then get rid of these. These scaffolding blocks as well. I say scaffolding, they're more just like structural placeholders to help me place things in. There we go. Pick up all these blocks. And then the creeper faces are done. And now I can come back to the outside to finish these little light bars underneath. So let's see, we came down by 2 blocks. So I'm gonna need you and you. I'll need blackstone in here to know where to put the frog lights. Upside down stairs here and here, and then slabs across the bottom and top. Try and get this done before it gets too dark. And then I can fly around and see how it looks. You there. You there. Nope, that's not a slab. Give me all these scaffolding. See how it looks. Yeah, look at that. Love that. Even though you can't really see the gilded blackstone, it definitely looks insane. There are too many mobs for me to sleep there, so I'm just going to go back over here. But look at that. The lighting on those towers is pretty much done. I just need to do the other 2 sides now. Actually, it looks fine completely blank on these inside parts for now. I can just see his ears popping out. I mean, he's not got a lead attached to him. I don't know, maybe... I don't know, I think here's the middle, right? So like right here. It's two there, wait. Yeah, that's the middle. I can't remember exactly what I did, but I think I did something like stairs like this. All the way up. With light just poking through the holes. I think... No, I didn't. I didn't do that. I had the stairs on these ones. Man, I wish I didn't delete that creative copy. It's making this so much more difficult. I think I had stairs here. With walls in these four. And then I had frog lights going up here on either side. See if I can figure this out. Yeah, because I needed them to have corners. And I needed it to be completely blocked off. I think this is what I did. And then I had stairs along here. Like that. Yeah, that looks like what I had. And then it gave the sides a little bit of depth. So on Y level 87 is where the build starts. Wait. Oh, I'm not in the middle, that's why. stone in these spots. And then I'll put black stone here as well. Just so it's easier for me to place in all of the frog lights. Oh, I'm out of walls. Finish these off. By level 87 on this side. One, two, three, and four. Get some blackstone in here and at the top. And then the walls. The last bit's the quickest part of the build. Right, I'm gonna very quickly fly around and see how this looks from the front. Yeah, see the front looks amazing of these towers, and the sides do look like they're just peeping through just a little bit, which is exactly what I was going for. Perfect. So let's get this quickly wrapped up for today. black stone wall, that's what I need. Stair and stair. Last little bit, and then I am done for the day. There we go. Got all the gilded blackstone in. Let's just quickly run along and pick up any blocks that have been left lying around. Nothing in this one. Couple in here. But yeah, that's pretty much the outsides of these towers done. So the next thing I'm going to work on, I'll probably do another stream of doing something different in between. The next thing I need to work on is this entrance tower. I don't want it to be as tall as these. I don't want it to have a beacon, but it does need to sort of, it needs to be tall-ish. And then work on the pathways going to each tower. And then I can start plotting out where I want the rooms to go on the inside of this thing. But yeah, that's the 2 towers. They are done. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.